Hey everyone, it is Kim from Kim's Side Money Plans here for the RideShare Guy. Today we're going to be doing a DoorDash tutorial for drivers of the Dasher app. If you are not a Dasher yet and you would like to sign up, there is going to be a link in the description of this video. It is a quick and easy process, all done online. Once you are approved, you are going to sign into the app and we're going to get started. The first thing you're going to see is a map of your zone and your entire area. And you can even zoom out to your entire state. If the map is gray, it means that it is not busy in your area. If it is pink, that means that you can dash now and you can start working on the Dasher app. The darker the area, the busier it is. So if it says busy, it means that it's busy in your area. When it becomes darker, it says very busy in your area. If there is a peak pay, it will actually show the dollar amount of the peak pay. We'll go into peak pays a little later in this tutorial, but a peak pay is a dollar amount that DoorDash offers to the driver per delivery. It starts at $1 and I've seen as high as $5 depending on your own individual market and your own individual area. On the top right hand corner there is a question mark. If you click on it, this is a resource center for everything having to do with DoorDash and being a Dasher. Any questions you might have will be answered in this area. This is so super important. On the bottom, if you hit additional resources, you can chat with support by hitting chat with support. Know that it is an automated answering system until you kind of get through the prompts and get to the right correct agent, and then you will actually speak with the support agent. You can call DoorDash directly by hitting call support and the number will pop up and you can call them and speak to someone in person. Safety resources we'll get into a little bit. That is on the main screen as well. And then help center, it will actually go to the DoorDash.com. It will answer a whole bunch of questions that other Dashers have and there will be articles related to it. If you hit the shield right next to the question mark, this is the Safe Dash Resource Center. If you swipe for the red for 911, if you're in any emergency, 911 will assist you and actually be on your behalf and give them your location. You can also connect directly with an ADT agent by hitting connect with ADT. It is a safety feature that DoorDash has rolled out this past year to help drivers stay safe. I talked about peak pays in your own individual areas. If you hit promos, these are peak pays that are available in your surrounding areas. For my area, there is $1 peak pay tonight from 11:30 p.m. to 1:29 a.m. Anything located, I like to check this before I even start my shift so I know if there is a peak pay going on in my own individual area. Next to that, there is a black message box. This is to show any past messages that you had or chats that you had going on with customers. A lot of times you end the dash and you might want to go back and thank a customer. You can go back to the customer. My last customer here was Sarah. If I completed the order, it showed my drop-off location and I can message the customer, thank you so much, have a great day, or enjoy. But this is a way of you communicating with the customer after the order has been dropped off. And then the bell is any notifications that DoorDash sends you. In my case, the last one was back in July. They wanted me to know about my rates for New York City because I actually don't live too far away from New York City. And I can learn about how to dash when I am in New York City and learn about my rates. Next, on the bottom of the screen, it actually tells you what your gas prices are, which I guess is pretty resourceful, and you know exactly what to expect when you go to the pump at your local gas station. Right now, my area is pink. We can dash now, which I'll go into in a little bit. On the very bottom, these are really important icons that you're going to get to know quite quickly. Scheduling, I recommend, if you know when you are going to work, to schedule yourself, because a lot of times the maps will be gray in certain areas. You'll get to know your own individual area, but even if it is always red, I always encourage everybody to schedule themselves. I personally schedule in 1 or 2 hour increments DoorDash. If you pause a lot, or if you are in another zone and you want to pause to get back to your zone, DoorDash has a habit of kicking you off of your dashes or even off of your pauses. And if you don't have a schedule and your map is gray, it is hard to get back on. So I encourage everybody, if you can, schedule in shorter increments, just in case that does happen to you as a dasher. You can schedule for the next 7 days. The schedule does come out every single day. It varies by your own individual area, and you'll have to know exactly when your times that the schedule gets released in order to put one in, so you have a schedule. If you want to schedule, you hit the little pencil on the right hand side and you can put in any schedule that is currently available. I'll put one in for tonight, which will start at 7 p.m. and go into 4 a.m. That's a really long shift, but we'll hit save dash as the schedule. Once we have the schedule in, it will actually pop up in the schedule that a schedule was created, and those will be the hours that you will be working. You can always end the dash earlier. You are not bound to the length of the schedule that you have actually put in. Next is account. This is all your personal information. If you have ever lost your red card, which you will be getting a red card as a new dasher, you can actually report it here, or sometimes you have to pay attention. Your red card does have an expiration date. You would just need to order a new red card through the DoorDash website, and when you get a new one, you will enter it in here as well. If you become a top dasher, this is where it will be located, and any information regarding your top dasher status and then all your personal information. Your vehicle will be listed here as well, what type of vehicle you will drive, the settings. You can manage your account. It will actually show you your map services. I like to use Apple Maps. As a secondary, I use Google Maps. I like to know what promotions are going on and what peak pays are going on, so I have my push notifications enabled. I do not personally choose to do cash on delivery. If you are a driver who chooses to do that, you would toggle it on. I personally don't like to keep cash on me personalized, and therefore I do not do that. If you want DoorDash to check on you in on your safety, you can actually hit the safety button and you can enable the check-in. And then if you ever want to log out to the account, you hit log out. Next is rating. This is where DoorDash shows you all of your metrics that they measure you by. A lot of them are within the last 100 deliveries. The first one is your customer rating. 4.93 is what my current one is. In the past 100 rated deliveries, my acceptance rate currently is at 89%, and that's with the last 100 delivery opportunities. Completion rate is how many orders you've completed in the last 100 deliveries. I completed 97 out of my last 100. No, you can cancel an order and not complete it, but know that it is important to keep your completion rates high, just because if you fall below the 80% mark, you are at risk of deactivation from DoorDash. DoorDash does have other programs that helps drivers earn more money, and a lot of times those ratings, you have to have 95% or higher completion rate. 95% on time or early that's within 5 minutes of estimated delivery time, and then my lifetime deliveries, I have 8,600 lifetime deliveries. Lastly is earnings, which you can see your total weekly earnings on the screen along with your hours that you have worked in this past week. You also see past week's earnings as well. If you ever want to cash out of your earnings, you would hit deposits and transfers, and then you can hit cash out fast pay. If you have the Dasher Direct card, it is really easy. You don't have to do anything because as soon as you end your Dash, your money will automatically go to your Dasher Direct card. And then if you want to go back to your main screen, you just hit the Dash button. It brings you back to your main screen. So right now we are going to go ahead because it is red in our area. I already put in a schedule when we hit the schedule before, but you know what? Let's hit Dash now. It's going to ask you if your phone is charged, if you have enough gas, if you have your red card, and if you have your hat bag or space blankets. We're going to hit all of those because you need to do that before you start, and you are going to hit Start Dash. And this is currently where your orders will come and where orders will ping to your phone. Before that happens, hopefully we can get one in before an order comes to your phone. You're going to hit the top left-hand lines. If you want to pause an order, you're going to hit Pause Order. DoorDash will not send you any orders to your phone. At the end of 35 minutes, DoorDash will end your Dash if you do not hit Resume Dash. Also in this screen, you can end your Dash right here. So if you are scheduled from 7 p.m., in my case, it was 4 a.m. If I wanted to end currently right now, I can without any penalty. Nothing will happen to you. It is quite okay. If you want to extend your Dash because you want to work later than you've already worked, you can hit Extend Dash and you can extend it later as well. And you're going to hit Extend until whatever time you want to extend it to. Next thing is if you hit View Home Screen, it will bring you back to the main screen, which we were at previously. We're going to hit Return Dash, and then also going to hit the lines on the top again. Here, my navigation is Apple Maps, and if I wanted DoorDash to read me instructions upon arrival of the customer, you can have DoorDash read you instructions. I do not have that checked. So we're going to get out of that. We're going to resume our Dash. And now we are going to wait for our orders to come in. And I'm going to go over the types of orders you will receive on the DoorDash app. DoorDash has 3 types of offer screens that will come through to your phone. The first one that you will receive will not have any indicator that it is a diamond order, which diamond orders are priority orders for DoorDash. This first one is a regular DoorDash order. It's telling me that it's 2 orders, so it is a stacked order. It is 6.3 miles, 4 items, and it is $10. It actually on the map gives you the pickup location and where the 2 drop-offs will actually be on the map. The reason why this is not a diamond order because it is not $2 or more per mile. The next one I'm going to show you is a diamond order, which is indicated by the diamond symbol. The diamond symbol actually says your high ratings gave you priority over this order. With the diamond program, in order to continue to receive high priority orders that are in the diamond program, you must have an acceptance rate of 50% or higher. The higher your acceptance rate, the more priority orders that you will receive, or the more diamond orders you will receive as a Dasher. Will every order be a diamond order? No, it will be not, but your chances of getting orders will be greater based off of your acceptance rate. This next order is a regular diamond order, $6.75, 5 items, 2.2 miles. It is more than $2 per mile, which makes it a diamond order. The next order I am going to be showing you is a diamond plus order. It's indicated by the diamond sign on the screen as well. It has all the other basic information such as item count, your miles, and your offer screen. But this time, your dollar amount has a plus sign next to it, which means that the total will be higher. Anytime you see a plus next to the dollar amount, this means that DoorDash actually has what's called a hidden tip, which means that the total will be higher after you have completely completed the delivery from the customer and it is dropped off. And then you will see breakdown of the order once it is delivered. In this case, it took me 27 minutes to complete. Base pay was $2.75. The customer tipped me $20.43. So the new total was $23.18, originally $16.50. And those are the 3 orders you will actually see on the DoorDash app. It is up to you if you want to accept or decline any order. You are the independent contractor. You can make that decision on your own. If you want to accept the order, you just hit the accept button, which is on the bottom. If you want to hit the decline button, decline the order, you hit the top right-hand corner and you hit decline, and it is that easy. So let's move on to completing an order. I took an order for $13.25, 6 items, 6.4 miles. It is a diamond order. What makes it a diamond order? It is $2.08 per mile. There is no plus sign, so at the end of delivery, $13.25 is what will be paid out to me as a driver once the order is completed. Now that we are officially on an order, I just arrived at the restaurant, which at that point I'm going to actually hit arrived at store. But before I do so, I want to show you guys a couple of things. If you are at the restaurant and the order is taking so long, the restaurant says they're really backed up, the only thing you have to do if you want to unsign the order is hit the question mark at the top right hand side, and you are going to hit can't do this order. And then you're going to hit the person's name, and then you're going to unassign yourself from the order. You have to be careful though, because it will affect your completion rate. So just be careful and be mindful of your completion rate. Just something you might want to keep in mind if you decide to cancel an order. If you can't find the store, you would hit there. If the store was closed, you would actually hit this button as well. It will prompt you to take pictures of a closed sign or the store being closed to confirm that the store is actually closed. If you want to phone support, you would do that here. Or if you want to chat with support, you would do that here as well. In the top left-hand corner where the lines are, it will tell you that I'm picking up from the restaurant and I'm delivering it to the customer. If you hit pick up from the restaurant, it will actually give you, if you have an iPhone, the subtotal on the bottom. If you have an Android, it is a little different and may vary, but it actually tells you the items that you will be picking up. If you go to the customer's name, it will actually show you the address of the customer, just in case you already want to put it in your GPS, but the app really does it for you. If you want to pause orders after you are completely done with this delivery and you don't want to take any more orders, you would hit the pause button and you will no longer be accepting orders at that point after this delivery. If you want to extend the dash, say you're only scheduled for another hour and you want to work another 3 hours, if this schedule is available on DoorDash, you can hit extend dash and then scroll to whatever time you want to extend your time to. This next button, view home screen, it will actually take you back to the very main screen of DoorDash. Hit return to dash to go back to your order. Gonna hit the lines again. Navigation, I have Apple Maps that tells you what navigation system you use, and if you want DoorDash to redo the customer's instructions, you can do so by hitting that as well. The top right hand corner where it says the little lines and it looks like a text box, if a customer was chatting with you, it would actually show up here in that chat box, but we don't have that currently right now. So for right now, I am going to hit arrived at store, and it's telling me my pickup time is 6:14 p.m., which is in 2 more minutes. It is telling me how many items I am picking up. Always look for drinks to make sure you are not missing any drinks. Just like it says right here in the order that it contains dessert, if it contained a drink, it would actually say contain drinks. If you want to contact the customer via phone or in message chat, you would hit each one of those items. And then if you wanted to contact the store or the restaurant itself, you would hit the phone button on the right hand side next to the restaurant itself. If you go into the restaurant and they are being delayed, you want to tell DoorDash, even if it's for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, if you hit tell us what's happening, a whole bunch of stuff pops up and you would actually choose what is happening on your current order, whether it is busy, long line, couldn't get help from employees. Most likely your order is still being prepared when you arrive. If you don't want to be in the screen, you just can't hit cancel. If you choose any one of those options, you would hit submit. I'm hitting canceled, and I'm going to go in and pick up this order. Okay, I have the order. It's in my hot bag and I am ready to go. I'm going to hit confirm pickup. You're going to confirm once again that you have it and you're ready to go. This next screen will tell you the address of the customer, also any drop-off notes that the customer has left you. In my case, it's just leave at door. It still tells you how many items and what restaurant that you picked up for them. Right now, I'm going to hit directions and it's going to take you right to your navigation system, which for me, it is Apple Maps, and let's get it delivered. I am at delivery. I'm going to hit complete delivery steps. It's going to prompt you to take a photo. You are actually going to take a photo at the customer's door, preferably with the house number on the picture, just so it covers yourself from someone claiming that they did not receive their order. And then I am going to hit confirm, and then it's going to actually show you your payout at the end. This time it took me 17 minutes to complete, $2.75 base pay, and $10.50 tip. My total is $13.25. And that is how you complete a order on the DoorDash app. Okay, everyone, we have gone through the DoorDash Driver app. You now know the functions. You know how to take an order as a driver. And I hope you guys go out, have fun, make some money. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, make sure that that bell is turned on so you know when all of the latest videos come out. And I'll see everyone next week. Bye, everyone.